Hello everyone, this is Caitlin here with Banker Inc. Today I want to go over how to set up PPP accounts once your company has been granted that loan. So once you have that money into your account, how you put that into Sage and how you navigate through with that loan available to you. So first we're going to be opening in the sample company here. And next we're going to navigate on our GL topic down to general ledger accounts. This is where we're going to create two different accounts. One is a cash account, and then one is a loan account, both that are going to reflect the amount that you've been granted for your organization. So on our cash accounts here, I've done a couple different tests here, but for most clients, I would suggest keeping the same number scheme for your cash account and for your loan account or your liability account. So 1009 is typically available on each company, as no company has really utilized that account number yet. And same with 2009. That'll be an easy way to track the numbers for the accounts of which we're going to be creating today. So for a different today, I'm going to create a different number, but this is where I've already created my test. So today I'm going to be using, it looks like 1012 and 2012. I don't have any accounts taken by those numbers yet. I'm going to type in 1012, and I'm going to call this one Tutorial PPP. In your company, I would call it PPP Cash. So here, let me put that at the very end here. And then you can do the same thing down here. And this is just going to create the account on your chart of accounts. And this should say cash account and debit once you type in that 1012 account. Save that account, and then we're going to create our liability account, 2012. This should be a current liability with a credit. And then we will call this PPP loan tutorial. I wouldn't put tutorial in there if I were you, but totally up to you on that one. Or whatever naming scheme your company would like to use. The name of it won't really matter in the very end. This is just more of an account where we can track different transactions that we need to. So for an overview of what we're going to be doing, we're going to be creating those two accounts, transferring in the money that you guys were awarded through the loan. And we're not going to change anything on our payroll side or how we make payments for utilities or rent or anything like that. We're going to keep that all the same. This account is only going to be used for the 8-week period of the loan. And so changing that over, we can just do a journal transaction to reimburse the costs of those items. So once those two items are created, we'll go in current liabilities, and you'll see that there's a beginning and ending balance of 00. And same thing on this one as well. The next thing we'll do is go into 1.3, journal transactions. And you can make up a number here. Let's just 6,000. And this is where you can put in a description. So I would put in here PPP opening transaction. Something of that sort, so you can tell that this is where you first started the account with the money in there. And all the rest of these should be remaining blank, so they should be left alone. This will pre-populate, and here you're going to put in your cash account. So this will be that 2012 account. And then whatever your loan amount was that you were granted, in this case, let's just make it simple and say 1,000. Do that same down here, and on this account, on the second line item, we're going to choose the loan account to 2012, and we're going to credit that same exact amount. Debits and credits always should equal each other, and so there we're going to save the record. My posting period is always off in the sample company, but we're just going to say yes. You recall that will be the new debit and credit for each account. To verify this, you can, there's a couple things you can do. On your cash account, you can run a bank rec. So we did 1,001. And you can see that that's the amount that we just adjusted in there. or you can go back into your accounts on the 1/7 accounts page, and on each one of them, there should be an ending balance of $1,000 or whatever that loan amount is. So when we look at doing payroll, when you process your payroll like you do every week or every other week, you can find the final number that you use for that payroll. So if it's $30,000 or whatever that amount is, you'll still pay that from your same payroll processing methods, whatever account. If that's a payroll clearing account, you will still run payroll from that account. But after that amount has been posted for, you will come in here and you will reimburse your payroll clearing account from the cash account. That way it's an easily traceable way to see how much was used for payroll out of that cash or loan account. So that would be the easiest way to track that. When it comes time for either applying for loan forgiveness or when it comes time to prove how the loan was allocated for, same thing. As of right now, rent, utilities, payroll, and applicable interest can be put towards the loan or can be used from the loan amount. And that way you'll be able to easily tell what was transferred out if you added the description in each journal transaction in here. So that's the basic way to set up the account for the loan. Once we get into making transactions and running the reports, please feel free to reach out. We will be kind of working with clients on customizing the reports for what their lender is needing from them. Please feel free to reach out in the link below or get in contact with me at coordinator@bangerinc.com. I'd love to set up some time and go through how we can dive deeper to make it more applicable for your company, but that's just a very basic overview of how to navigate. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.